Hello and welcome back to round 2 of the June monthly Once Upon a Galaxy tournament. Well, let's get into it. Still day 1, I suppose you should probably say that. So we are offered Jason, Styx and Mount Mimic, and honestly I'm just pretty happy with playing Mount Mimic. I think this captain's pretty good. Maybe I'm a little biased, but they've generally performed pretty well for me. I'll pick up the Dragonling because it kind of takes the edge off losing a half art if that is to occur, and we will position in a way where if there was a 3 and a 1 we would hopefully favourably trade, but no such luck today. We'll pick up the Smee because it represents the most pressure to the board, and unfortunately we don't get a great one to follow up in a gingerbread house. Hello Astrid, you back from upstairs? Yes, you are. We do get our half heart back, which is fantastic, and unfortunately not much else to go with it, really. I'm gonna recruit the Jill Sunshine, and maybe if we're lucky, the Ahab gets over the line. In a different combat run out, it might have, but today we were not so fortunate. We do get 2 twin shots for our trouble, which ain't bad at all. And we do get a Destiny, which is a really nice one on curve. We'll get this Fortune Teller. Unfortunate that we didn't get to double up a boon first and foremost, but you can't win them all. I'm going to put the Jill Sunshine to the front on the off chance that we can maybe lose the fight, just to get a doubled up consolation prize, which I would very much like. Unfortunately, we still tie the fight, which is a little rough, but you can't win them all. We will pick up the Jack in the Box as another farewell for Boon of Osiris, and then we do in fact find Puxatawny Phil to round out the triplicate. Phil hits the bricks, proccing our Boon of Osiris. Would be nice to get 2 gilded out of the deal, but I'll make do with 1. And we do get a gilded Phil and a crow's nest out of the deal. Kind of tempted just to pick this up as a miser treasure, and let's pick up the mama bear to get ourselves shipshape this turn. We run into a pretty modest Baba Yaga board, and it looks like the stepsisters isn't even gonna rumble. But we can fix that. We'll put the goodie bag in the back, and I suppose this becomes whether I would prefer Crystal to Ahab, and I think I do. With the stepsisters about to proc, I don't really have any qualms about recruiting it here. I can't say it's a huge stat difference between it and Captain Ahab. And we do take a half-heart loss, which means we get a lesser mimic out of the deal. I'm going to take 2 breadcrumbs. I think I would like to dig, given the opportunity. And then I will pick up Gravity Well, which procs Crystal, because we now have 6 treasures and a mage, increasing her count to 7. Ooh. Jasmine Dragon's too good, unfortunately. But thankfully, Fortune Teller is also quite good. We'll take the Boon of Baba Yaga. Unfortunately, we only have 2 left in the deck to proc. I suppose we technically have Nazeria, and we are shipshape. Is there something I want to do with this? We do get the Fortune Teller gilded, but it's not really the most exciting thing, but I'm not going to turn it down. It looks like we're going to lose our second half heart to this skip, just from a huge Ironcast Dragon in slot 1. It looks like the Daedalus has really amped that one up alongside a bunch of animal slot buffs. We find a mop, and I think it's time that the Miser Hercules hits the bricks. We will just buff the mop and play towards our Jasmine mop and 3 summons to round this one out for the top 4. The Phil goes down, gets buffed up, and it looks like we're gonna hit Zatoichi. I ain't gonna act like I know how to pronounce that one. We get Anubis, but I just don't think that's what the game's gonna be about here today. And we do get Guinevere. Do I want to recruit it to the board is really the question. I'm just going to let Destiny do her thing. And hopefully we don't get in too much trouble about it. I say that as we queue into a relatively chunky board. But it looks like we will take a half heart, which will get us another lesser mimic. Tell a lie, we still have one. So things are looking a tiny bit precarious, but kind of not really got anywhere yet. That's not really the spell we want to double. That definitely is. We will give the mop slot a bunch of buffs, and that should hopefully take us most of the way home. I mean, we're already there. We're in the top 3. We proc the Sigrund. That's fantastic. And while it looks like we are only just going to lose this one, it's going to be, you know, unless their boards change drastically, I'm pretty confident that this is going to take us home. It's kind of a shame that we had the 2 turns where the Jasmine didn't do anything, but thankfully now we have the mop to tie things together, and we'll take Mysterious Map and we will hit a Ghost Armor, which is kind of neat. With the Ghost Armor, I'm going to position it after the Destiny, but before the things that can transfer stats well. Guinevere comes down, buffs herself to 400. Let's see if she can finish that quest. The goodie bag gets summoned, and we take a half-heart victory over the Rumple. And now we're in garbage time. I'm just going to take the Mitten to close this one out. I think our board is plenty strong to be able to wrap it up. Particularly now we have this Eros. I think I'm just going to pick it up because it just gets this game over and done with, really. Going to take the Excalibur. None of the 3 treasures are really that special at this point in the game. We miss out on 1 summon, but it's not the end of the world. The Mort looks like it'll nearly complete the Eros on its own. And Sevi hits the bricks. We go into our top 2 with Villain of the Week, Rumpelstiltskin, and it looks like they have not scaled by much more. Now, we're not taking them out this turn, we're taking them out in 2 turns, hopefully, but that Mysterious Egg is troublesome. That could turn into something that gives us a wee bit of grief, but we do have the Wicked Witch to anchor our board, and we are pretty cleanly full-hearting them at the moment, even aside from the half-heart damage. We have Ares keeping the mop going, we have the Ghost Armor cooking up, and now I'm kind of just looking for a Goldenizer on the Ghost Armor. It turns into an Echoing Fae, which with more time could have given us grief, but the mop's just already bigger. And even with that, the Wicked Witch in the back is going to tidy up any stragglers that they happen to have lying around after the summons tidy up the front row. And the Echoing Fae can't even hang. She's doing her best. She's doing her thing, but she don't got what it takes. We'll pick up the Jill Sunshine, get ourselves a Genie's Lamp, and I'm just going to cast a spell to bring it on home. Oh, cheeky little shrink tea from them, but ain't quite enough. Peachy Queen rumbling with their entire board. And that is us through to round 3 of day 1. Alright, thanks very much, and catch you next time. And we get a Raven. Woohoo!